Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today I get to bring you along for a canning session. I'm super excited. I am going to can, and I'm doing this, I went back and forth. Do I want to do pie filling? Do I want to do jam? And I think I'm going to do jam, because jam you can use in so many recipes for glazes, for filling, for pastries, cakes, all that stuff. And for the holidays as appetizers. So I am gonna do a strawberry rhubarb serrano pepper jam. And I did that video for you guys using jalapenos, strawberries, and rhubarb and the little cups, the little wonton cups. That was so delicious. It really is the inspiration for this jam. So instead of jalapenos though, I love the flavor of a serrano pepper, and they didn't have decent jalapenos, so that's what we're going with. So I'm gonna go out and pick the rhubarb that I have a ton of rhubarb right now, and get that ready. My strawberries are already hulled and washed and quartered or halved, and so I don't have to worry about that, but I've got to get my canning equipment out. And I'm super excited to bring you this because it's going to be delicious and it makes great Christmas gifts. So you know what? You can plan ahead and do some of your Christmas gift giving and or just any occasion gift giving right now when the harvest is waiting to be had. All right, come on in and I'll show you how I put this together. Okay guys, I forgot to turn the camera on. I have my fruit. This is my 12-quart Cuisinart stock pot. It's about half full. I have 8 cups of strawberries, cut up, quartered, halved, whatever, and 8 cups of rhubarb. And I still have enough to make another batch of jam. So this is kind of a double batch, if you will. Some people don't like to do it that way, but that's what I'm doing. I've got all the serrano peppers. There was about a pound, so there's a good cup and a half of serrano peppers. I'm gonna add those little by little. I don't want it too hot, but it's gonna be sweet and spicy. So I've got 8 and 4. I've got 12 cups of sugar. You've got peppers and that tart rhubarb, so I really want that to be equaled out and be sweet. I've got a half a cup of lemon juice in there, and I'm going to add my pectin after I get, or my sugar after I get the pectin and the fruit and the peppers all cooked down and bring it to a boil. Then I'll add my sugar all at once, bring it back up to a boil. But my jars are getting sanitized and or sterilized in the dishwasher. Now, they will finish off any sterilization in the ball canner. I have it with water and vinegar right there on the counter, and I'm excited to get to do some jam. So, all right guys, we'll be back when I'm cooking this down. I'll bring you over to the stove and show you how I do it. Okay, so in my pot, I just turned the heat on. So in my pot, I've got my 8 cups of rhubarb and my 8 cups of strawberries. And I like a 50-50 ratio with that. I still got rhubarb, so I've got one other recipe I'll probably can up for you. So I'm going to go ahead with the serrano peppers, and I do seeds, membrane, and all. I'm doing about 3/4 of that, and we'll see how we do. I want bite, but I don't want it so hot you can't take it. The lemon juice is in there as well. And now I'm going to get my pectin down. Your powdered pectin, the directions say put it in with your fruit right now. So that's what I'm doing. And I've got 2 packages of pectin. And when I get to my sugar, because this will take a while for this to kind of break down and come to a boil. When I get this cooked down, we're going to go ahead and add the sugar all at once, bring it back up to a boil, and be ready to jar it up. Okay, so I got my 8 cups of fruit, my 2 packages, or 8 cups of each fruit, 2 packages of pectin, and that's boiling away. I'm going to add my sugar all at once. So I'm going to add 11 cups of sugar, and then you've got to bring that back up to a boil. Now, I'm also, to ensure a good set, and I do this all the time, and it adds a little extra flavor and pretty color, is 2 packages of strawberry jello. You can do this any way you like. This is the way I do it, and it comes out so good. So I do have a spoon in the freezer so I can check the set. And yeah, okay, let's get moving on this. Okay, so it's now, you can see the sugar liquefies, and I've tasted just to see if this has got enough heat. I think it's gonna be perfect, but I might add just a few more, just about another tablespoon. I definitely want some back heat with this, because this is going to be one of those specialty jams. You know, it's not necessarily for peanut butter and jelly, although it is good. So, yum. This is a great, if you wanted to do a pastry braid, or put this over cream cheese, or actually if you put this on a wheel of brie and wrapped it in puff pastry. Yum. All right. So before this comes up to too much of a rolling boil, I can't stir down, I'm gonna immersion blend it. I don't want big chunks. Okay guys, I've got my jars all hot out of the dishwasher, and I've got my lids here, my rings are here. I'm gonna start filling jars. Hot jam. It's so good, it really tastes good. So I smashed most of the fruit with the immersion blender, and the rest of it I've got a couple pieces, but you could just smash it on the side of the pan with a spoon. So this is beautiful red jam. You're gonna go ahead and fill it to 1/4 inch of headspace. And there you go. If you didn't get any on the jar, you get to say hooray. Take a wipe around, make sure that you don't have any nicks or anything like that. These jars have been used a few times, but this kind of stuff I mainly cook with. Now, my water bath canner is hot, and you're just finger tight, and it's hot. So look at how pretty. Oh, it's gonna be just absolutely beautiful. So in the canner it's gonna go until I get all the jars filled, and I'm not sure how many I'm gonna get, but that's a big pot of jam. All right. So, I'll bring you back. Okay, in the Ball Fresh Tech Water Bath Canner, I've turned the dial all the way up to canning. Once it comes up to a rolling boil, then I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to time this for 10 minutes. There are 6 12-ounce jars and 6 8-ounce jars. So 12 jars of jam, and there's still some more left. I'll have to do round 2. All right, and it is delicious. So, guys, I can't wait to bring them out of the canner for you. Okay, what we got? Okay, guys, the canning session is done. I've already got 3 jars over here. These are half pints that I took. I put them in a pan on the stove and put a wire rack down on the bottom and put them on the stove and covered them with hot water. So I didn't have any jar breakage because it sat too long, but isn't that beautiful? It's absolutely pretty. It's just that red crimson color, and it had a good set on it, so I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to take all my jars out. I have a total of 15, so 6 of the 12-ounce like that. Look at that, and you can see the seeds. The lids are popping. You can see the seeds in there. Maybe not, but it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I hope it inspires you to step outside the box, maybe try a different kind of jam that you've never done before, and if it's strawberry rhubarb pepper jam, let me know. All right, guys, I will get a thumbnail picture of them all out on the counter when it's all said and done, and these get all set up and gorgeous. Absolutely. So, we'll see you next time. All right, oop, another jar popping. All right, guys, I can't wait for another update video or garden video. Let me let you know what I'm going to do with the rest of the rhubarb, because I have about 6 more cups I need to use and more out there to pick. So I might be doing something else with that. All right, maybe a pie. Oh, rhubarb pie is my old time. See? And I let that canner rest with the lid off for 5 minutes after it went for the full 10 minutes at a rolling boil. So anyways, and you need to check your altitude. If you've got different altitudes, you'll probably have to adjust that.